Draw some more cards. Land goes to the bottom. Let's just go green, and then you can't block anyways. Seasons of Growth can stay. And now let's just seal the deal. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm TOS and you're watching Hello Good Game. Today we are playing Naya Feathered Best of 1. This deck is an absolute powerhouse. When we break it down, we have 4 Defiant Strikes, 4 God's Willing, 1 Moment of Triumph, 1 Sheltering Light, 4 Reckless Rage, 2 Samet's Sprint, 3 Shocks, 4 Tokali's Honor Guard, 4 Dreadhorde Arcanist, 3 Season of Growth, 4 10th District Legionnaire, 1 Krinko Tin Street Kingpin, 4 Feathered the Redeemed, 1 Plains, 1 Mountain, 1 Rootbound Crag, 2 Stomping Grounds, 4 Clifftop Retreats, 4 Sacred Foundries, 4 Temple of Triumph, 1 Sun Petal Grove, 4 Temple Gardens. So, I mean, I'm sure we've all played Feathered before, and we know what a beast he can be. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature you control, exile that card instead of putting it into your graveyard as it resolves. If you do, return it to your hand at the beginning of your next end step. So this basically means you can cast cards into Affinity because it's the beginning of the next end step. So this is your end step as well as your opponent's end step. So just absolutely destructive power. We combine this with A, God's Willing, which makes him untouchable, or B, we're playing Defiant Strike, which allows us to draw unlimited cards. We also have Moment of Triumph if we're coming up against a red life gain, or sorry, a red burn deck, and we need to do some life gain. We have a little bit of Sheltering Light. This probably goes on to our Krinko most times. And Reckless Rage, one of the most important parts. Reckless Rage deals 2 damage to your creature and 4 damage to an opponent's creature. So we can cast this twice a turn if we have Feathered, right? So we're removing 2 opponent creatures with 4 or less defense every single turn, which is aggressive. We also have 2 Samet's Sprint. Now this is going to give us haste and +2/+1. This is great on our Dreadhorde Arcanist. It also fits well on our 10th District Legionnaire well. We have the Shocks, Tokali's Honor Guard. So this creature has a static ability, and creatures entering the battlefield don't cause abilities to trigger. So say the Vishnu Pyromancer deals 2 damage when it comes into the battlefield, not happening. The Arboreal Grazer lets you play another land when it enters the battlefield, not happening. So any entering the battlefield triggers do not activate. We all know the Dreadhorde Arcanist. This allows us to cast another spell from our graveyard and then exile it if it's below his power, right? Now, Seasons of Growth. This is what changes the deck from a Boros Feathered to a Naya Feathered. And this card is like absolutely broken. It only costs 2 for starters. It's an enchantment, so it's not likely to get removed. And whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you're scrying 1, which is moderately helpful, right? It helps you find that individual card that you're looking for at that time. However, whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. So if we were to cast a Defiant Strike, we get to draw a card from Defiant Strike, and we get to draw a card from our Seasons of Growth. So whenever we're casting a card, say God's Willing, Moment of Triumph, Sheltering Light, Reckless Rage, Time Sprint, etc., 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 we are always going to be drawing a card from that. Now the only problem with this deck is the fact that the Honor Guard interrupts the Seasons of Growth creatures entering the battlefield, right? So if we have Season of Growth on the field and an Honor Guard, we're not going to be able to scry 1 when a creature enters the battlefield. But it's totally worth it for the draws when you're playing the instants or sorceries that target your creatures. It makes up for it, and you're not always going to have an Honor Guard on the field, right? So that's the deck. It worked really, really well. We really enjoyed playing it. Quick reminder to all of our gem giveaway winners, make sure you're joining the Discord. The link is down below here. It's in all of our videos. And reach out to me, give me your email so we can get those gems sent away to you. And without further ado, I hope you enjoy today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, enjoy the footage. Take care. Fall guys, welcome to the show. Have you met my friend Seasons Growth? Early scrying. we're going to keep the Legionnaire there. That's a good creature card for us, and we are definitely looking for a creature card. Unfortunately, we have no play this turn as it is a tapped land, and we don't have a forest or plains. Our opponent is going slow as well, which we love. Let's throw out the Season of Growth. Yeah, we're going to go from there. So this is a Field of Dead deck. Nothing to worry about, except for drawing so many feathers that we choke on it. Yeah, we're gonna grab the land here. That's perfect. And we can start bashing through. Feathers should be able to save the day late in the game, get over all of the tokens. So that should be okay. And he does have a double of a land already, so really only 4 land types so far. 50 Ceratops is pretty cool, let's be honest. We will Reckless Rage it, however. We'll throw out our second Season of Growth, and then draw 2 cards. Power up our Legionnaire. And we even get the Scry. We're going to throw away our Dreadhorde Arcanist. We're looking for another land. Let's get some attacks in. Next turn we can play our Feathered with our God Willing on tap. And that should probably be game, to be honest, right? Especially when we have 2 Gods Willing. We will be able to smash quite effectively. 3 Gods Willing, actually, if you can believe that. We're going to pay some life. Here comes Feathered. Let's get some Scries in. Land goes. Reckless Rage stays. That's so great. Now let's toss in God's Willing on our District Legionnaire. Draw a couple cards for fun, right? 3-card draw here. And we need protection from green. Land can go to the bottom. Hitting for 4. Bringing back our God's Willing. We have Feathered on tap, we have another Legionnaire on tap, and a Reckless Rage. So that should basically seal the deal. The only difference between regular Feather and Naya Feather is the fact that it's got Seasons of Growth here. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1, and whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature under your control, draw a card.
Sorry I'm late. I've
Getting
got
Fairy Bounce, which could be worse, in all honesty. Let's get the Scry in. We're going to throw that because we have Seasons of Growth and we don't want to nullify that. Get the draws in here. Let's grab our District Legionnaire. Get some Scries in. Feathered goes. Land can go. Oh, and we tapped our lands wrong. Ice actually has haste, so we didn't need that. We could have gone some willing to make it 3-3. Nonetheless, that's game for sure. We have Samet's Sprint and Moment of Triumph we can throw on our Feathered and just win the game. We also have a God's Willing to put on this Legionnaire. So there's really nothing he can do here.
I've got time.
We see Teferi's Plus, so we could be on the lookout for Escape Shift, but he decides to stick with the Land Hall instead. I mean, Plaza of Harmony, pretty cool, gains a little bit of life. He could Growth Spiral, he could throw the Grazer and play an additional land, that could trigger it, but nonetheless, too little too late, I'm afraid. Right, like, does he not know we carry Reckless Rage? So that costs us 1. Costs us 2 cards, and we get a Scry. I mean, we just have unlimited removal with Reckless Rage. It's disgusting. 36 cards in our deck still, which is great. I guess we could throw God's Willing on our Legionnaire. Draw some more cards. Land goes to the bottom. Let's just go green, and then he can't block anyways. Seasons of Growth can stay. And now let's just seal the deal. Alright, that's that. Goodbye. Really nothing you can do. The power of Naya Feather is incredible. Well, it's not bad. Not whatsoever. Opening up with our Temple. Reckless Rage can sit right on top. We absolutely love that. We're going to play our Honor Guard first, I believe. Just kind of shut down anything. Nah, let's get some early aggro damage in. Changed my mind last second. LOL. Okay, so we have a Breeding Pool, which he paid life for. So we are definitely going to see a play for 2 here. I guess we'll just get our hit in first. Moment of Triumph is instant, so we have the cast there. Let's see what he comes up with. Absolutely nothing. Let's just get the hit in them. And he paid life, so let's try to bait it. We know he has something. You don't just pay life for fun, which is exactly what he would appear to have done. All for a Growth Spiral. Very interesting. And it is Field of the Dead. So we are full steam ahead next turn. Blast Zone we're not overly concerned with. We do have a lot of 2-drops, but that's that. And he throws out an early Crisis. Very nice. Gives us something to rage out on. Reckless Rage is also an instant, which I really, really appreciate. So let's get a counter in it. And we don't need a Krenko this round. Salmon Sprint is pretty cool. We could hit for 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 we could hit for. And it should be good game next turn. Or we just push it and then we pull his Prison Realm onto our Feather, which should still allow us to kill him next turn. I have 10 damage, plus Feathered would be 12, or 13, sorry. I'm pretty sure that's game. We pull a land, so let's pay life for the lands. And here's our Season of Growth. Let's throw Salmon Sprint on. Draw a card, get Scry. Legionnaire can sit there. I absolutely love the Legionnaire. God's Willing's really great too. Let's throw that there. Do a Moment of Triumph now. Also targeting our Legionnaire. We get to draw our God's Willing. And that will open game. God. We do have Reckless Rage, we have an Arcanist, and we have the land. Defiant Strike never hurts either. We're going to open up here with a Scry, and we pulled a secondary Scry. Dreadhorde Arcanist can go. We're always looking for Feathered off the bat, right? We take the Arcanist if we didn't have other creatures, but we do. More Field of the Dead is all we're gonna see, I feel like, for quite a while. Pay life here. Let's actually get our Toperi Honor Guard out, because now that shuts down his Arboreal Grazers, which is really great.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Which is fine. Salmon Sprint on. We have a Defiant Strike, so we don't necessarily need that. It's a great card. It's a shame to throw. It's gonna hit to Fairy. Do a little bit of trample, which is great.
That didn't go according to plan.
Continuing to drop lands like nobody's business. Oh, I wish we had our Honor Guard out. Screwed the pooch there, but that's okay. Pick up a Scry. That can stay there for a Season of Growth. Obviously, our Honor Guard needs to enter as soon as possible. Double cast this. We're all about the draw. Probably just take 3 damage, to be honest. Seasons of Growth available next turn. He's really hammering these lands. No Field of the Dead yet, though, but he could just Scape Shift on us, right? So that will be less than ideal, but hopefully by then we have a Feathered and we're in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, he could do quite a bit. Paying life. Here is our Season of Growth. Here is our Temple District Legionnaire. Season of Growth shuts down the enter the battlefield effect of scrying. Let's check out land go. Still looking for Feather. Take control of his Razor there. Or sorry, eliminate it, I guess is a better word for that. We could have attacked with everything. My bad. We got to kill that Aggressive Rage before we attacked, so we could have done an additional 3 damage. Absolutely pathetic on our end. Let's see if we can pull this out. We should be good as long as there's some Scape Shift. Crisis could have been worse. We play our Feathered, and we play our Honor Guard, which is really quite nice. And that's our turn. Unfortunately, we can God's Willing block. This won't affect anything, which is great. Basically, useless drop. Narset's really bad because that makes
Past,
escape shift.
present, and future. Put thoughtfulness before action.
Got some Prison Realm, which is just as bad. Let's see who tries to target. So we do have a God's Willing, which is nice. And we get to draw with Seasons of Growth. Another land. Can you believe it? Judgeboard Arcanist can go. He still gets to scry. To the bottom. God's Willing back, and another Legionnaire, which is unfortunate. We are way out of our league here. Let's just cast our God's Willing on Feathered. Get that draw in. No draw. Protection from green. Another Feathered can go because we already have a God's Willing, which is always going to be in cycle. We're hitting Narset here.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
And turn. The only bad thing is our Feathered is tapped. I didn't think of that. More Field of the Dead. Very attack.
I know my responsibility. This might be a bad idea.
Sure. More zombie tokens. 4 more, in fact. Oh no, only 2. I thought he had 2 Fields of the Dead. That's a Field of Ruin, though. There's his Prison Realm, which basically only gets him a scry. He could take our Season of Growth, actually, if he wanted. No, it's a creature. Not letting us cast our God's Willing? What the hell? I have mana on 6 speed. Why did it? Oh, it's a berry. Baruda! That's game, guys. We're gonna keep it. Our opponent mulligans, which is really nice for us. Coming in taps with our stomping ground. And then starting up our on-guard society, which hopefully shuts down any arboreal grazer situations. This looks like Team Air Elementals though. I'm glad to get that lava coil off. This can come in tapped. I'm going to try to bide my time this round and try to pull that God's Willing for my feathered. So that's why he got my honor guard, because we could have shut down the straw, which would have been pretty cool. Dreadhorde Arcanist is really good, just to take the damage here, if we will. We have no way to give it haste or saving our Defiant Strikes. We're going to keep this. We have a feather plus Seasons of Growth plus God's Willing. This is a wicked hand. Even though he played in Abundance, I think he's going to have tough keeping up with us. Let's throw some growth though. Maybe he thinks we're Selesnya at this point because we're just playing forest and plains, but anything we can do to hide our true intent at this point is best. And now at this point we're breaking free. Into another Season of Growth. We should have played our Scryland there. Absolutely no need. We should be able to just win the game here. It would appear our opponent is choked on lands, which is the exact opposite of what's happened for us, and that's game. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Not really a fun match, but nonetheless, always taking the wins. Juicebox, what's up? Welcome to the show. It's good to have you here. I guess we're gonna keep it. We love seeing God's Willing, and we have one of our favorite creatures. We even get to open up with Scry. I don't know, I think maybe I should keep it. One creature sometimes is not enough. We do get an early start here, though. Ah, we do not, because it comes in tapped. We hate that. We always think that these Scry lands are dual lands. Sadly mistaken on our end, though. Let's push our luck, see if it drops. No. Not a chance. Sinopaque coming at ya. Deep breaths. That's why we took our second. We have 3 God's Willing, which is far too many, to be honest. Especially when we continue not to draw any lands. No way. Shut the front door. Holy macaronis, you guys. This guy's got some juice in the cook. Look. No lands yet. We're both land screwed. Does he continue to have more Sinopates? Nice. Essence Scatter this time. Every single 2-cost counter in the books he has. And now he has the real counters available. Let's try to pull another one out on our Season Growth. We need creatures. He lets it drop, which is interesting. Putting his Cutthroat into a Sailor. Very nice. Getting smashed here before, and he's got counter space available. Holy macaroni, we pull a land. They can come and tap. We're gonna pass our turn, full control. Oh, sorry, pass our turn. Full control back on. So we see that hit. Let's try to hit this while we can. Submit 1. Hopefully he doesn't have another blue spell. That would get our goats. Holy moly, he absolutely does. Getting hit for 7. This Brineborn Cutthroat is a serious problem when not dealt with. If we pull a Reckless Rage, we might have some semblance of hope. But sadly, I don't think so. We could block with God's Willing, obviously. Counters, that's game. Game. We don't need an Honor Guard. We're going to pass that. I know, risky biscuits of us, but Season's Growth is so good that we want to get that out right away, even though it's against a red deck who's going to light up the stage on us. Seems that he's greedy. Pyromancer. Oh, it shuts it down. That's great. But we do get Whisper Lightning. And now hit for 4. That's perfect. Let's not risk anything yet. Let's continue to draw God's willing. And we could deal with this right now. 4 goes to 4, draw a card. Another land. So many lands, ladies and gentlemen. Down to 12 life though, before we're even almost stabilized, which is not good. I mean, obviously we're not taking 2 damage. He can go ahead and use his Firebrand on us, that's fine. 2 for 1, we're totally okay with that. Chain work, not necessarily. And just tapped. I guess we'll get this out. Defiant Strike can stay, I suppose. It's an unlimited draw engine. We're not going to be able to do anything here, though. We're taking big damage. No blocks, unfortunately. Pyromancer is actually able to land this time. So we are definitely in trouble here. Let's use our double draw first, see what we get. Hopefully some Reckless Rages. Temple of Triumph, let's get a Scry in. No, that will not do. Some more Defiant Strikes. Reckless Rage, please. Wait, the double draw. Moment of Triumph is not what we want. So now we need blockers. And let's actually throw out our Moment of Craving as well. One final draw. Unfortunately, no attacks. Can we survive this turn is the question. Block my Honor Guard. Which is okay. Fire Mask, which kind of sucks. Triumph. We need that life. Reckless Rage. Which is great. Let's get that drawn up. We could have targeted our 10th district there for another token, that's our bad. Being greedy. God's willing can absolutely stay. No attacks. Nice. We didn't think we'd get that one. So that's great. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Naya Feather. when we look at the deck, the only thing that doesn't really sync up great for us is our Season of Growth with our Toktali Honor Guard. But it's nothing to worry about. It's still a very powerful deck. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And more importantly, make sure to have a great day. Take care now. Holy shit, how long was that not recording? Brutal.